All right, guys. Here we are, top of the morning, at the Crappie hole. Wanted to kind of just give you guys another intro. Here we are. Every day, man, we're catching crappie. Every day, it's nonstop. I posted something on one of my videos, and I want you guys to know this. This is just my opinion. I enjoy doing the tutorials now more than I do showing you guys that I'm catching fish. It's sort of like if you have a gang of friends and y'all go to the mall and only one person has money and all the other guys don't have money. That's not cool. That's not how you get down. My thing is I want to teach everybody, especially the kids, how to catch crappie. That is my main thing. You guys, can y'all hear me in there? I want to make sure everybody's sitting upright at crappie and crappettes in the crappie hole. I want to make sure you guys really hear me. I'm going to repeat that again. The kids, I want to make sure that the kids know how to fish. Okay, that's why I like doing the tutorials. Not to mention everybody else out there that want to be shown how to catch fish. Okay, um, this whole thing, crappie's easy to catch. All you have to do, remember the crappie hole, if you look on my main channel page, all you have to do is do the little things big. Just the little things. So I've tried to show you guys over the last several weeks exactly how I incorporate and fold everything else into how I catch crappie. Because let me tell you this. You guys know that I put out those marker buoys. If I pull those marker buoys up, people come out here, they can't catch those crappie. Even if I leave those marker buoys down and you know exactly where the spot is, it's still difficult. You have to come in here with the same similar formulation and the same presentation. That's why you guys can go back and look at those videos over and over and over again to make sure that you got it down pat. Doesn't cost you nothing, it's free, okay? So, remember guys, I want to send a special shout out to all of my subscribers. I appreciate the love from you guys and everybody that's viewing all of my videos. And remember this, if you have comments guys, please ask. I'm more than happy. I love being interactive. That is what this whole thing is about, okay? I want to say thanks to my support team behind me because I will tell you sometimes these crappie have me scratching my head. You know, I'll come out one day, boom, 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 boom. Next day, all you hear is crickets. That's just the way fishing is. If a fisherman tell you that every day, 8 days a week, 25 hours a day that he's catching fish, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you to. How about in Atlanta, Georgia? Okay, so what we're getting ready to do, guys, I want to say good morning. Make sure everybody had their coffee. Make sure everybody had their breakfast. Make sure you guys are doing everything you need to do. I'm excited once again, to show you guys how we're going to be catching crappie. I have several videos that I hadn't even put out, guys. We're going to be doing another fish fry. Also, you guys, give me some comments and feedback. I've been getting quite a few on the fish fry we had. That was a small one. So we have a little club around here. Everybody with boats, we call it the yacht club. We're just a little small group of guys, but you know, we have a good time. That's what life is about. It's just having a good time. So we're getting ready to drop, and we're going to see if we can pull some of these crappie out of here. And remember, guys, the kids, take somebody fishing, take somebody outdoors, let them enjoy it, and let's see if we can pull some of these crappie out of here real quick, okay? That's what I'm looking for. We can get this rascal in here. That's what I'm looking for. 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 Guys, let me see if y'all can see this fish here. That's what we're looking for. That's what we came out here this morning to catch. That's what we're looking for. Let's see what size this one is. This is what we're looking for. Let's see if we can get him to let his tail down. There we go, guys. Can y'all see that? That is a 12+ inch fish. That's what we're looking for. This is why we get up in the morning, right here. This is what we're looking for. Let me see if you guys can get a good view of this fish here. Let me see if I can put it in there with some scale. Can you guys see that? That's a nice fish. This is why we wake up, come out here and catch these crappie. Again, the water temperature is 80 degrees. I see them underneath on the depth finder. I see them. But they're not as active because that water temperature keeps going up and down, until it's stabilized. They're going to be sporadic. This is what we're looking for, guys. This is a 12-inch crappie. Very, very healthy fish. Let me see if you guys can see the back of that fish. Look at that. Boy, this is a fillet. Let's put him in the basket, because remember, we're having a fish fry this weekend, so we want to take a few of these home, okay? And again, let me say this to you guys. There wasn't any bobble in the line. That high vis line, I just saw the line moving forward. That lets me know that we had a nice crappie. There's a major difference between those little brim bites and the crappie. Normally this area is full of crappie, but because the water temperature is warming up, those brim have moved back in, okay? Well, while we're pulling up on the spot here, sometimes, guys, your bites may not come back to back. Sometimes if you let that minnow sit right there in that crappie's face for a while, he'll get irritated and he'll snap at it. The big ones will. So sometimes you have to remember that. Guys, I've gotten pretty good at fishing sideways so you guys can see all the poles, but yet you see me in partial of the view as well. Gotten pretty good at that. Okay, like right now, we're over a bed right now, and we're just going to let it sit there for a little bit. Let's see what happens. They got some healthy brim down there. Boy, they got some healthy brim. Boy. Let me see if I can show you guys on the camera. If I can get this rascal to hold still. They're so feisty. They're trying to post spawn. Let me see if I can show you. See them peeing? That's their sperm. That lets you know that they're down there and they're hungry. They're trying to fatten up. He's right in my lap. He don't want to get down. Oh, he's right on my lap. I'm trying not to get stuck by this rascal. There we go. He's pretty. We're not after him though. Again, guys, what I'm thinking is this water temperature has not stabilized, gotten cold, so our bites are there, but the big crappie hadn't come in off of those secondary points yet. They're here, but they're not as active as they normally are. They've got to get ready. That water temperature's got to start dropping, so they want to put their feed back on and get ready for the winter. That's the specific point that we're looking for, okay? Guys, the bites are slow today, but the quality of crappie are definitely there. That's a good 10.5-inch crappie there. Let me put some scale in there so you guys can see it. Very nice crappie. We're going to go ahead and put him in the basket. Very nice. He's mad at me. Did you see him, the blue heron, just fly by? He's upset because I'm catching fish and he's not catching fish. But then again, he does it naturally without a hook and line. So I also want to share with you guys, if you're spider rigging, you don't yank the pole. Whenever you find out that you have a fish on, all you do is one motion, pull the rod out of the rod holder and just pull up. That's just one motion. Once you kind of do it a few times, you'll figure it out, but don't yank it, because you'll yank it, you'll pull it right the hook. You rip their mouth. And in some geographical places here in North America, people call them paper mouths, because their mouths are very, very thin. All it takes is one motion and pull up. That's all it takes. And a lot of times you'll find with crappie, when it's the nice sized ones, they'll hang themselves. More importantly, guys, for the last 3 or 4 days, I'm trying to watch the poles at the same time. For the last 3 or 4 days, I've been watching the line versus the pole, because the line just goes left, right. Especially when you get home. Lost my whole assembly. I want you guys to see that. That's the disadvantage when you're fishing among brush piles, okay? It happens. You're going to donate a lot of stuff to the local tackle shop. That's going to happen. This is one of the ones we're looking for, guys. Let's see if we can get him in here. Good night. Good night. I hope the camera... Woo! Woo! Guys, this is what we're looking for. This is the one that takes me out of the prevaricator category. Guys, let me tell you something. If I was looking for the rod bending, I would have missed it. Okay? This is a 13-inch crappie. This is the one that we were looking for. Again, we're at that same spot where I talked about. Just let it sit there. And he will get pissed off, and he will get really pissed off with that minnow, and he's going to snatch it. And that's what just happened. Guys, I'm going to have to get the tape measure, because I'm going to make sure you guys see this one. And we hooked him right in the roof of the mouth, too. Good night. Again, those cam action hooks, positive. And they're sharp. Guys, let me see if I can get a good shot of this one. Guys, this is a crappie. Let me turn it to make sure we're kind of away from the sun. Let's see if I can turn this rascal around and kind of get myself acclimated here. Let's put him in the rod holder. Okay, let me see if you guys can see. This is a slab here. This is what you're looking for. Let me get in the shot. Can you guys see that? Let me get the tape measure out. This is a 13-inch crappie. I almost dropped it. Man, he's strong too. Wow, he's strong. Let me get him up again. Let's see if we can take another look at him. See if he'll let us look at him. Let's see if we can get him to let his tail down. Come on, let it down, big boy. You guys see that? He won't let it down for us. There you go. You guys see that? 13 inches. I want to make sure you guys see that. Let me put it a little bit closer. 13 inches. Guys, this crappie here, all across the country, is a respectable crappie. This is a hubcap. This is what we come out here and get up for every morning. And they're here. I want to tell you guys that. I see them on the depth finder, but they're just not as active. They're waiting on that water temperature to drop. Guys, the crappie hole. This is what we're looking for.